Three, two, one, and we're live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to ACG, where we're just a couple gamers. I'm your boy Smooth.
I'm your boy Doc.
And this is episode 29, entitled "Is It Really Beerus?" Guys,
Is it really
though? Guys, we got Beerus in the building. Some of you might not know who he is. For the most part, a lot of you do know who he is. But let me ask you this question. Have you asked yourself why in the world you've never heard of Beerus? Because to be honest with you guys, I've been around the block a time or two in this game, and if you're anybody who knows anybody, somebody close to you probably knows Beerus. But he has been kind of elusive. We see him from time to time, now and again in 29, but it's mostly through his partner, who is Lady Chaos. And he's also the meme god. He is also the pizza god. Oh yeah?
Sorry.
All right. I love you.
We're all about family.
Yeah, absolutely. Family. All about family. But Beerus, do you wanna come on and say, hi to the people and kind of introduce yourself? Don't give out any information, but just kind of a light introduction while I share the link.
Yeah, of course. Well, hello everyone watching. Obviously, I am Beerus, or am I? The big question today. Trying to figure out who I am. I'm a normal player, just like you or I. I don't really know what to say. I've been around it.
Can you just kind of tell people what your like the servers that you were in the most, where people might know you the most, stuff like that?
I've been around for quite some time, and I've never gone by Beerus except from on my current main, which is 24-2. Anyone that plays there or did play there will know me from that, but you'll also know me as Some Guy, which was probably one of my biggest names. Then I've been quite elusive. Like you said, I've gone by many names, but those two are the only ones that I've carried for quite some time.
Okay. And so in the servers that you were in, like, did you have like family names that people might recognize?
I think the biggest one, and a few people that I was talking to earlier before I jumped on here also mentioned that the only one I think people would recognise is probably Suicide Squad.
Okay. I recognize that one.
Back when, I'm not going to name names, but that was when the two big characters were, big characters and together.
If you know, like how you said that.
You don't. It's just one of them things.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think off the top of my head. That's one question I didn't actually prepare for. Probably prepared for everything else you're going to throw at me. From this. No, I'm going to stick with just Suicide Squad. That's probably the biggest crew that I've been with. Yeah.
Okay. Very cool, man. And so I don't know, is there anything that you do want to say, like not addressing the actual topic itself, but is there anything you want to say in general at all?
Stay tuned. We've got a lot of surprises for you. It's gonna be a good server.
I'm excited. I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
Damn it, man.
Who's not on it? I suggest you get on it because it's gonna be pretty good. I can see the server going places. Yeah, that's pretty much what I got to say.
Well, okay. Hold on. I'm trying to bring up the live chat here. All right, here we are. There we go. Hey, all right. So we got Jessica in here, Isabel in here. Let's go. Welcome, Chat Mafia. We're just getting started. Just a second. All right. Can you guys let me know, is the music loud enough? Is it too low? Can you guys hear Beerus? Beerus sounds a little bit quiet on my end. I'm just trying to figure out if it's just on my end or is he low on your guys' end?
Yeah, see what they say. If not, I might be able to adjust. I might be able to adjust my settings.
Yeah, you guys just let me know. So I was told that I could ping the entire server. I just want to put this out there. I was told I could do this once a day when we go live. I just did it. I was waiting on a reply. I had asked a couple times already. Frigg says no, he sounds wonderful. Okay, perfect. Is the music too low or too high? Frigg said keep talking. Beerus, just talk about your day for a second.
Well, my day's been fun. I mean, I've got a nasty cold. That's probably why I sound like shit. I'm gonna be coughing. I will try to mute quite a lot. But my day's been good. Today it's been sunny. I work outside. I'm running around all day.
Oh, nice. Yeah, what's the temperature like in where you're at?
Still cold. It's still cold, but it's been raining recently, heavily. A lot of areas around the UK have been flooded.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, well, the sun's coming, so
okay.
It'll drain it all away soon.
Yeah, I can tell you it's cold as shit here in Virginia as well, my friend. Cold.
Yeah.
But just really quick. Oh, hey, Zena's in here. Yeah, I'm sure she wouldn't want to miss this one. But again, I just want to clarify to anybody coming into the live stream right now, if you guys got a ping in the official Discord, listen, I was told I could ping once a day when we go live. I'm going to have to get with the rest of the mods as far as how this is going to work and stuff, but this was just my test ping. Apparently it worked. So I apologize if you were inconvenienced. But I feel like the inconvenience of a few for the pleasure of the majority, I'll take that every single time. So again, I apologize if you're inconvenienced, but this is what we're doing. Again, guys, this is Beerus, guys, and I do want to kind of share the story of how this entire situation started. But I can be honest with you in this aspect. Doc knows more than I do about this entire situation. So I would like to have Doc kind of explain to everybody what's going on. And then we can kind of do like a Q&A type thing. Doc, you got, some questions prepared, and would you like to lay out the story for everybody so they know why we're even doing this conversation?
Yeah, no worries. Thanks. I appreciate that, Chuck Smooth. First off, I got a little update for you guys, some news before we go into the meats and the potatoes. I'm going to lay you guys an appetizer. First off, first announcement, our first ever Godfather tournament, guys. Listen, now we took it a step further. Now the moderator, who's Smooth, he can ping people. So hopefully these folks that he's pinging in is listening as well. Guys, we have a first ever Godfather tournament backed by the developers, okay? Prizes, details coming soon. And it's been verified, not clarified, but verified that we are going to be backed by the developers. So best way to do it, get on Godfather chat, join our Mobile Mafia chat, and pretty much sign up, subscribe. And if you guys got 5 teammates that you guys want to put together, listen, register. First come, first serve. All right. Second, we have 2 guests coming on our show in the next week. Tomorrow, we have Frigg coming on our show tomorrow to discuss her own server merger. Okay.
Hey,
and then
shout out
we have
Frigg. Shout out moderator Frigg. That's going to be a great episode.
Shout out Frigg. Shout out Frigg. And then second, we have Lady Chaos coming back, guys. And she wants to discuss also a server merger that she is going to go through. So we're going to bring her on and get her mindset on that as well. So that's going to be 2 impactful shows. So I'm very excited about that. Today we have the main attraction, our buddy Beerus. Shout out to Beerus. Round of applause for Beerus, everybody. And then secondly, we may have Rex come on. We may not. It all depends. Family night. Hey, we respect that. And then I think Zach said he wants to come on, so we will see. Depending on where this conversation goes and how long it is, he may come on, he may not. And that's just being honest, okay? That's the announcements. Also, another thing. If any of you that are in another zone or server that want to come on and give like an update or news like how I'm doing for zone for our server, listen, hit up our moderators, Leisha Mack, Lethal Weapon, hit up Smooth, hit up myself, and let us know. We'll definitely get you on. And we can definitely get you guys on. All right, so you guys can join the segment with us. And that's pretty much the announcements for Friday, Freedom Friday. So let's get to the meat and potatoes now, right? I kind of whipped through that so we can have a lot more time. You guys know about the elites. You guys know about the family daily task event. So yeah, we don't got to go over that. So here's the reason why we're here, okay? Because there's a lot of questions going on in everybody's minds, all right? And it's just a question, okay? Why, right? What happened for this to happen, right? And like I mentioned yesterday in front of Lady Chaos when we had our post-production, I have nothing against Beerus. No, it's just the question of why. You know what I'm saying? Because how this all transpired was in the beginning, there was the season opener, right? And in the season opener, everybody was having a good time. And then someone mentions what she mentions, and I'm not going to go into detail because I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings because I want everybody to be here, okay? Then the server kind of shifted in a sense. And then, certain things were being shot at people, snipers here and there, right? And the last day, the last shots were fired. And then the next day, everybody wakes up and there's our guy Beerus, huh? And it's kind of crazy because I was one of the many, okay, that questioned that. Because I personally thought Beerus was literally Xena. And I'm going to be the guy to say it on the podcast. You guys, I was quiet yesterday because I had a whole lot to think about for today. So, with that being said, there was reason, I questioned it, right? Just like everybody else, right? Yeah. And so there's a lot of theories out there. What's the real reason, right? Why all of a sudden, right? You come here versus, you know what I mean? And when this person already has something that's already established, and the only thing that needed to happen was just go in the shadows and just build up and don't say anything. But that didn't happen. So that's where we are, guys. All right? That was a fast forward, okay? Now, first question is, Beerus, how do you like this server right now?
So far, it's well, I've been here longer than many people think. I've been watching, and I think this is going to be a good server. You've got some good players on here. You've got some I wouldn't say vets, but they're on the stage of being veterans. You've got some good players here. If we can keep people happy, interested, this is going to be an amazing server. At all cost, you do want to attract some more people, but at the moment, this server is really impressive. So I've been watching it closely. After hearing a few names were here, that's what drew my attention. And then obviously, after speaking to what are we going to call him, Junior?
Yeah.
After speaking to Junior, and he told me he's here, starting fresh. Obviously, I wanted to, I wouldn't say keep an eye, but in a way, see what happens, because obviously we all know what's happened in the past, and he's trying to, he's trying to make a new leaf. Probably didn't go the way everyone expected it to go with what happened at the start of the server. A lot of shit kicked off, which was quite interesting. I mean, everyone needs like I wouldn't even call it like a beef, but something to keep people entertained, gets people riled up, gives them a focus, and then it's good, healthy competition. Obviously, no one can really compete with the BD, the Brazilian Don. Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
Can't do much on that. I mean, he is who he is. He's a vetted player as well. And I've heard through the grapevine there might be some of the old crew eventually making an appearance here. So, to sum it up, this server is going to be very interesting one to watch. Server wars are going to be very, very interesting. I don't think many people are going to stand a chance. To sum it up, it's going to be good. It might be a little bit nitty gritty here every now and then. People are arguing, but it happens everywhere.
So, I appreciate that. Now, I want to touch on something. You said attract, right? And when you say attract, that means that I'm assuming, but I'm going to ask. Are you pretty much, just kind of there, but no. Are you saying, even though you just said it too right now, are you saying you want this server to attract some more players in here to help it? If you can?
I think it's going to, naturally, with what you guys are doing. Obviously, you're bringing attention to the server. And I think it's good. I mean, this could create something that, not many servers have actually seen before.
Let me ask you this.
I don't know if it will create a problem having too many people here, but we'll see as time goes on.
Let me just throw this out there.
Yeah.
Could you see this server being a super server? If we can attract the right people, could you see this being a super server?
If you can attract and hold the right players, yeah, no doubt in my mind.
Gotcha. Cool.
I like how he's so like definitive about it too. I like that. I like that about you, Beerus.
Right. Just directing with it. Right, he's directing to the point. There's no going around this one. You know what I mean?
Right.
It has.
You got anything? You said it has potential. Yes.
Yeah. That's the point. Basically, it does have potential.
Okay. So go ahead.
No. I was gonna ask you. You got anything?
Yeah. I just wanted to know like where are we at in the story?
Well, it's still the beginning.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know as much as Aztec, and he was filling me in on details I didn't even know about. So I'm just like trying to jump in, but I'm trying to figure out where exactly we are in the story.
So in the story, we're pretty much. I asked him just the original question: how does he see the server? How does he like the server? Right? Mm-hmm. I haven't got to that yet. I just want to get his observation on things, on how does he like the server right now. And then I just piggyback because he said attract. So I wanted to dive into that and say, oh, are you saying you want to attract people in? And that's when I went to the super server and I was like, hey, you think this can be a super server? You know what I'm saying? So I was kind of like, I was just trying to get a feel.
Got you.
You know what I mean? Yeah. The story hasn't changed, bro. Like, you can ask any question you want to. No worries, because I'll piggyback with you.
Yeah, I started throwing you in direction. Did you expect that?
Okay, so like, as far as I remember back, this all stemmed from Xena doing a bunch of BS in the server, saying a bunch of just toxic things in chat to the point where she got chat banned. I didn't even know that was a thing. So she's chat banned, and then what happens?
Right, fill in the blanks. Right, so obviously I watched everything that happened. I poked my nose in here and there. I haven't been here fully. I've been working on merge agreements and things like that. But I've been shown quite a lot of what went down, and some of it's instigated, but then some of it was taken too far on her end. So to get to the point, basically, that's when I thought, right, I've got to kind of like intervene, because you can't really let a Mansion 29 go to waste. Now, the account has great potential. Xena's a really good player. I don't want to big her up too much, but I know her well, and I know her team well. They're good players. They know what they're doing. So letting an account that's had so much put into it already from an early stage go to waste this early, I couldn't let it happen. And if anything, it's going to benefit the server overall, and it's going to benefit both families in the end, really. All families at the moment.
So, got you. So you say it's going to benefit in the long run, basically.
Yeah. Well, it's going to, because think about it realistically. I mean, you can sit at Mansion 29 for a long time, and you can work on tech, make your capos and forces amazingly strong. So it's an amazing time for now just to sit back, and I'll put in some work on it, and I'll perfect, the tech, the capos, the troops, and everything like that. And it can benefit the server. Obviously, we're going to have a little fun with it, run with it a little bit, see what, test the waters, have a little fun with people, keep things interested, because obviously people are going to want to play around, and obviously they're going to want to fight. So I'll keep things interesting with it, but I'm I'd like to say a respectful player, so I'm not going to run wild and do the things you've seen already from this account. But
I hear what you're saying. I just feel like there's more to it than that. I mean, this was a huge deal, right? But there's
so let me throw this out there, okay? Let me throw this out there, and this is piggybacking on what Smooth's about to say. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of ironic, right? And this is just an open forum, right? This is because what I seen on the world chat the day that it happened, right? Yeah. So from what I saw, there was some advice to to JD to kick X, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or the family itself would pay, right? And so when that happened, X decided to, do her thing, right? And even to the point where it got disrespectful. We don't have to go to that story because we already know what it was, right? So my question on top of that is, since you mentioned that you was always involved, meaning you were here, you were seeing what was going on. I don't know if you were involved, but I know you said you were here. Watching, right. But were you behind the scenes? Were you behind the scenes knowing what's going on too?
To an extent. Okay. I play a certain way. I try to be respectful and happy.
Got you.
There are some things I wouldn't have done, but obviously, shit happens. That's something I couldn't prevent, and I don't think anyone else could have really. People are going to say and do what they want to do. From being behind the scenes, yeah, I mean, I was in the call that organised the merge to make it happen. Obviously, I joined in and helped smooth things out, make people friendly, and then I've dipped off and I went offline for quite a while and just let everything run its course. And I've only come back recently properly to, take over the account and make sure it's not wasted and it's actually going into the right hands instead of being used for the wrong things.
And again, I hear what you're saying, bro, but there's more to the story. We keep getting, it's like this story is fucking 3 hours long. We can compress it to 60 minutes, but somehow it keeps circling back around to, well, I'm here and I'm helping. No, I want the juice. So give me the juice.
Here's my next question. Hold on, Beerus. Smooth is, he wants it. He's eager, right? My next question is this. Were you always involved in the conversations?
In what sense?
In the sense of because obviously this was thought of, right? Somebody had to think of this. To get your attention, somebody had to think of it. So my question is you mentioned that you came, you're the peaceful guy, right? And then you left. Right. And then you said you left. And it seems like when you left, the shit was going south. But it seems like when you were here, things were normal. You see where I'm going at with this? So my thing is were you always running the ship as a ghost? Or does JD have, I respect JD. He says he respects you as like a big bro and stuff. So, or did you just have that influence on him like an advisor?
Yeah, we'll go with advisor. So he's pretty much done everything himself. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not bigging him up. This is genuine. He's come to me for advice about a few things. I've pointed him in the right direction, and I've named people that could help, and he's gone with it. And he hasn't done too bad. He really hasn't done bad at all. Especially going up against the people he's going up against. I mean, it's a lot of pressure. I think he's done well.
So is it safe to say you were his? Was it safe to say that you was his last resort, in a sense?
There could have been another couple people that could have took it. I think I was a first option, to be honest with you. It's a case of who can handle this account and possibly, resolve issues that were caused. And I've done this not just once. I've done this a few times, and I've stepped in, resolved issues. I did it on 28 28-1. Me and my crew, there's literally 5 or 6 of us. We've gone on to 28-1. We said, look, we're just going to have a bit of fun. And that's when we noticed Junior having some issues. That's pretty much where it all started, really. And we've come in, we've helped out, and that's basically how the relationship kicked off. That's how it started.
Okay.
I keep getting sidetracked.
Yeah. No. Go ahead.
Right.
Okay, so I have a few questions of my own.
Yeah.
For the people that are listening, guys, first of all, Beerus, thank you so much for coming on. I know this is new, right? This has never been done. What we're doing on this podcast, you said it yourself, but also I'm trying to think of the nicest way to say this. What you're doing is commendable. Okay? I personally do believe that what you're doing is what's best for the server. If and forgive me for saying this, Beerus, because I don't know you, right? Because we're being honest, I don't know you. From what I do know of you, you seem like a stand-up guy. You seem like you have the server's best interests at heart. If what you're saying is true, only time will tell. And I think that's what's so exciting to a lot of the players about this. Besides the fact that Xena was a complete nutcase in the server, I do think that if what you're doing is for real, then this is going to be a good thing for the server. However, I am very dubious, only because what's that?
It's understandable. You're both very skeptical, and it is understandable, knowing where this account was or what it used to be used for. Let's say, so you're used to a certain person handling things a certain way, to then getting someone on the fucking polar opposites taking over. It's a bit of a shock to everyone's system, I'm pretty sure. So no one's really going to believe it I'm saying. And it probably seems like I'm trying to paint myself as an angel. I'm not an angel. I'm far from it. But I'm trying to do good. And obviously I'm trying to benefit Zach along the way.
I'm glad you said that. That. That was my next... Yeah, that was my next targeted question. Zach is the key to this entire puzzle, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and throw out my 2 cents on it, and then you can kind of fill in the gaps, if you would, Beerus, and also Doc. Okay, so from my point of view, and I'm just being real, and I'm just going to throw this out here. By the way, Zach, a.k.a. Junior, a.k.a. every other name he's had in the last month, he said he does want to come on towards the end of the segment. So he can also give his take. However, do we really have to go there, says Frigg. I don't know. What do you mean, Frigg? What do you mean by do we really have to go there? But my thing is this.
Xena was just saying stuff on me, please.
Yeah, I saw all that. So again, Zach is the whole key to this. So let's go back to Zach, okay? Shout out everybody in the live chat. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Really appreciate you. Please don't forget to hit that notification bell so you guys get a notification every time we go live. And hit the like, please, if you like the content. Do we really have to go there, Zach? That's to be figured out. He is the key to this. So if we can't get to the bottom of all of this stuff, if we can get to the bottom of all this, then, we don't really need him to give his side. And I agree with you, Frigg. Let's just say that. I'll leave that right there. I agree with you. Okay, so the Zach thing. if you rewind a bit, what happened was we offered Zach an arrangement, a deal, where Zach was having a very, very hard time keeping his players. Everybody was leaving his family. He lost all of his spenders, his big boys. He lost his management, his right hand. They all left. And so at the time, he didn't even have a merger. Xena hadn't even merged with him at the time. And we gave him the deal. The deal was Aztec and I come over, take over as management and leader. He steps down, lets everything blow over. He would have some power players, Aztec and I, and then we could hopefully try and bring players back. He didn't trust me. He didn't trust Aztec. Whatever the case may be, he didn't want to do it. Okay, that's fine. But then, for whatever reason, Xena and her bunch, they move in, right? So now they've merged. We were trying to figure out, like, bro, like, this doesn't really make sense, right? And then, of course, situation got worse. Will you tell your man to send the Addy AX? Huh? Sorry.
Well,
sorry.
You got to scroll up. You got to scroll up first to see why he said what he said, bro.
You really have to go there. Oh, I see. Just on my mama, and if that comes on, fuck Beerus too. Wow, Cruz is on fire tonight. No drama, please. Cruz, be careful. That's my man. Ha. Okay. That's funny. Okay. Onwards. So at this juncture in the story, guys, Zach is in a bad place, so he gets the merger with Xena. Xena ends up going apeshit and just doing a bunch of stuff that's not cool. And so at the end of the day, Zach is very, very desperate. And I had, I can't say who, people have been feeding me very good information. There he is right there. There's Zach. And so I was given information that people were going to come for Zach in a matter of time had he not removed Xena. And I let him know this. I gave him like a whole week fucking head start on this issue. Like, bro, get rid of her. And so he comes to me and he's like, hey. And of course, this was in confidence at the time. But now that Xena's account is in a different hand, we can talk about it. He's basically kind of leveraging a bribe where he's like, look, here's the deal. You and Doc come back, and I might even give you access to Xena's account because I'm about to have it and I'm about to be so strong and la-di-da-di-da. And I'm like, bro, I mean, that sounds great, right? Like, you're going to inherit a big account. That's great. But nobody's going to really believe that Xena's gone, right? And then so, like, he tried to, I think, play it off for like a day or two where Xena was supposed to calm down, but of course she can't. She doesn't know how. And so everybody in the server is very skeptical. And this is where we get to almost present day. Okay? This is where we get to almost present day in the story. What happens in the story after that is that you get involved. Now, I'm trying to figure out how you, who according to Lady Chaos, are swamped with other accounts and other servers. You've got some big boy things going on. You got your hands full all over the place. And even your woman is saying, I'm pissed about this. Why would he take this on? So my question to you is, what made you want to get your hands dirty for Zach? All right, put aside that he's your boy. Put aside y'all been in different servers together. What made you come here? And don't give me that BS about I'm just trying to do what's best for the server. Give me the real. Beerus. Give me the real, bro. Give me the real. because and hold on a second before you answer, keep in mind, Zach's track record is fucking messy. I know from first-hand experience. This is not taking shots at Zach at all. But he is messy. And truth be told, not only are you, like, you have a good, like I said, I don't know you, but from the people I've talked to, you're a stand-up guy. So what made you want to put your good reputation on the line for someone with 35 multiple personalities and Don Zach's messy past?
Because I see, in all honesty, I see potential in him. I used to be that little shit too. Like, I used to be like that, and I'm not gonna lie, I was not always like this. I wasn't, and yeah, I'm swamped with shit. I've got a lot going on, but who's gonna say no to an M29? I mean, you think like there's an opportunity. I can make something out of it instead of letting it turn into a farm, and then possibly someone gets outraged because it happens, and things can go south for a couple other people. Where I could step in, yeah, I've got a lot already to do and a lot already to manage, but again, it's an M29. There's a lot of potential in the account, and mainly doing it with Zach is because I've seen him change. Now, everyone's going to have their doubts. Everyone's going to have their doubts. You've seen what he's done. A lot of people have been with him and they've experienced it firsthand. Now, there has been progress, and he wants to be, you know, he wants to change. He doesn't want this bad reputation all the time. He still wants to have fun. We all want to have fun.
Right.
But yeah, it's more the fact I see potential in him, and for me to get where I am, it took someone to do the same for me and kind of steer you in the right direction. And that's all it is, really. I mean, I'm still going to have my fun. You know, I'm not going to be completely serious and be a peacekeeper the whole time. You know, I want to have fun. This is M29. I want to use it. You know.
Right.
Then obviously, yeah. At the same time, it's just giving someone a chance that wants to do good, but struggles to, or did struggle to. And once you and I, and well, we all know that once you build yourself a bad reputation, it's hard to come back from it.
It's damn near impossible, brother. We all know. Because as soon as you come into a brand new server, everybody's got different names. The only people that I know that keep the same name when they have enemies in other servers are big spenders. Because, you know, they're like, fuck it, let's go. Dollar for dollar. You know what I'm saying? They're ready when they come in. But most people who are not sure the outcome, you know, they do this masquerade thing where everybody's got a different name, and then once they feel comfortable that there's not a, you know, they don't have any real formidable enemies in the server, that's when the mask comes off, the real names come out, and then old drama gets rehashed. So, and that also leads to my next question. So, you know, you answered why, according to you felt like it was worth the risk, putting your reputation on the line for these two, for a high level mansion, right? But my next question is, what are you ready for the fallout if things go wrong?
What is life without taking risks? Can you answer that?
This guy is like fucking Donald Trump when it comes to these questions here. Golly, he's got an answer for everything. Okay.
Well, the thing is, like, I knew what I was doing, and I know what he's done. You know, I know what I've done. I've probably done worse. Obviously, I'm not willing to sit here and admit it, but we've all done our shit. But if I can make it out of a shit place with the right guidance, maybe I can help him on the right path. I don't want to sit here and big up myself, because that's not what I'm trying to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm gonna I asked you to get to the real, but before we bring Zach on, Zach, by the way, are you ready? If you're ready, ping me on Discord. But before we get to that, I have to ask the obvious question, and I hate to put you on the spot here.
No, please do.
But I'm a chess player, right? I'm always like, okay, if I did this and he does that, then I have to do this, right? So when I play these scenarios in my head, and this is not a shot at you, Lady Chaos. Don't take this with a grain of salt, okay? This is just hypothetical here, okay? Speculation. But you and Lady Chaos are together. Whatever that means. That's your guys' personal business. But your main server is what server again?
What, Lady Chaos?
No, yours.
Or 24-2.
Okay, 24. But your woman's server is 29-1, correct? Oh, I'm sorry, 28-1. I'm sorry, 28-1.
One digit off is close enough.
Yeah, so she's 28-1 and we're 29-1. And according to the veterans that I talked to, we should be merging. And we'll talk more about this tomorrow for Chat Mafia guys who are going to be in episode 30 tomorrow with Frigg. We're going to be talking about server mergers, the best way to do that, all the things you really need to know for a successful server merger, right? So on that topic, if we're 29-1 and Lady Chaos is 28-1, wouldn't it be pretty convenient if you just so happen to come into a big ass mansion in the same server she's playing in, and then all of a sudden the server merge is gonna happen?
You guys are smart.
I mean,
but
look,
also over the situation. But I do understand what you're saying completely. Yeah, it's a bit of a coincidence that I'm also on that server as well.
I also think that it's a crazy coincidence that the reputation that Lady Chaos has precedes her, and I don't think it's a coincidence Lady Chaos is in 29-1 when she's already happy as a pig in shit in 28-1. No. And then she's also like, oh, please stop giving accounts to my boyfriend, unless it's a 29 I might want.
So accurate.
And again, this is just speculation, and I love this. Because look, if this was fucking planned, you guys, I'm not a chess player. You guys are the ultimate chess player, okay? Listen, if this was coincidence, great. If it's not, you guys just knock every fucking pawn off the chess table, and now you got nothing left but kings, queens, bishops, and rooks and shit. I mean, you guys are killing it. If that's the case, if what I think is happening is actually happening, I mean, to be honest with you, you don't really have a bad move. You got friends in BDS. You've now inherited like the biggest account in TBH. She has a big ass account in 28-1. I mean, what has gone wrong for you, right? So again, this is all speculation, but I had to throw that out there. What do you got to say about that, my friend?
Put your mind at ease about merges. I'm not sure. You might have the wrong idea about server merges, so it's not guaranteed that 28-1 will merge with 29-1. Okay, it might have been a while since you experienced a server merge, but it's a long story. That's what I'm dealing with at the moment on 24. We're about to merge with 25. It comes to a final few rounds of server wars. Depending on your win streak and your scores, depends on who you end up merging with.
Correct.
It is fairly random unless you know how to fix the system in a way. But That's a story for another day. There's no point in going into it. I'm pretty sure the vets are going to know how to do it. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Like, thinking about it, obviously you're seeing from your perspective, like, I'm trying to put myself in your shoes. Yeah, you're going to think, holy shit, this is a next level power play. And I understand now why a lot of people have been, a little bit shell shocked by it. I've never really actually thought about that perspective of things.
You've never thought about that, Beerus? Get the fuck out of here. No way, bro. If you didn't think about that, bro, you are tripping. No way in hell. I call bullshit. Doc, you need to take this one, bro. I call bullshit on that one. I call bullshit, Doc.
Checkmate.
I mean, look, like I said, speculation, bro. It's all just speculation. It's a good time.
This is why I said to Doc when he asked about chess, I just said checkmate. And that just go into this. I wouldn't call it paranoid because it's really observant. It is really observant, and I mean, fair play. Like, you're obviously thinking the worst, and it could be a possibility. But I can rest assured that it isn't the case. I mean, now you've gave me the idea. I mean, it's not bad form. I mean, that could be a really good merge in the future. You know, that might be
absolutely. Hey, look, I'm not. If I was in the same position as you guys, I'd have done the same thing. I'm just saying. Like I said, this is all speculation. If you never thought of it, then you never thought of it. But now you know. You know what I'm saying? And I would be. I think that I would put $1 million on it that this crossed Lady Chaos's mind as soon as you told her you had the account. But that again is speculation. And again, I give you a round of applause if this was all part of the plan. Nobody really knows, right? Nobody really knows. But again, if it was, I tip my hat to the both of you. Well fucking played, good form, and I wish, I hope it works out. You know what I'm saying? Because look, I don't have a dog in this fight, and as long as the server prospers, I'm here for a good time. We do have Junior in the house, aka Don Zach, aka the Black Hand Leader. Are you with us, bro?
Hello, motherfuckers.
Hello, my friend. Doc.
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
I need you to take this one. I need you to take this one, bro. And you know why. You don't even have to say it, but you know why. I need you to take this. And because it just seems like whenever you and Zach get together, it's great. We'll try and keep the drama to a minimum and just do a Q&A. And that way, they got both sides of the story. We only got a little bit left on the pod. So let's just keep it short and sweet, to the point, precise. And go ahead, my friend.
Yeah. All right. Let me go ahead and think on something right quick. That was a good one. I thought, roger that. Okay. Cool. Let me see. Welcome to the show, JD. Appreciate you being on here. How do you feel so far of this deal that went down? How do you feel about it? How does it make you guys feel?
Obviously, I'm not gonna lie. Beerus obviously coming over to help me. I've always kind of went to Beerus. I look at him as if he was my R6 still. He's seen me through and through 28-1. So, obviously I'm young. I don't really have that much experience on the game. Like some of the people in my family and also some of the people who I played with as well. But what I do have is I have potential. And according to a lot of fucking people, apparently I have potential. I don't know where they fucking see it. They're probably picking it out of a fucking hat kind of different person, but it's what I'm saying. Yeah, I think it's good. Yeah, having somebody as experienced as that coming over. He's only a couple of years older than me, and having someone like that can direct me to become the player I want to be in, say, the next 3, 4, 5 years down the line. Feels like I'm fucking talking about a career, for fuck's sake, but yeah.
Okay, so now that I got you both on here, and I feel like Doc can probably agree with this much. I have to ask this question, and I'm gonna ask the both of you since I have you here. What do you guys see for the future of your family?
I'll let you answer that one, Junior.
I mean,
fucking Junior.
Yeah, because now that you've got Beerus here, you know, yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Look, I think just mainly having him here as well, it kind of brings a little bit more stability within the family. There was one or two things I am going to speak about on something that was obviously commented before I came in. Something that I do think that is worthy of an explanation. So what you said, Smooth, you said my past track record, my past record is shaky on this server, of course. It is going to be fucking...
I have something to say. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Let's not go off topic. Because we got a little time. So,
okay.
Straight to that question.
I mainly just see myself, maybe Beerus and maybe also the players in my family, just playing the game in the next 2-3 months. I'm not really planning on doing any mergers or anything like that. Just doing our family the way it is, keeping up with the good competition in the family. We've a pretty active server as of now. We're only 2 months in. And about what we like a month and a half in or something. We started on the 15th of January, so about 5 or 6 weeks in. So we're doing well and just really building for the future, building for server wars, making sure people are bubbling up during KE, and just kind of shuffling around who's good and who's not within the family roles. It's that easy. Like, it's not that simple, but like any other family, just building for the future.
Okay, I like it. It's respectable question, respectable answers. Now, moving forward with this server, guys, and I'm gonna pull up the server rankings here. It's very interesting. Just a couple questions before I do the closing statements here. So as you can see here, you guys have already grown in power. I've been watching. I do watch the rankings nonstop. It looks like CIS is kind of just at a standstill. Avengers is at a standstill. But, you know, you've got two main families, like most servers these days. It always comes down to the two main families. And obviously, BDS, they're always full. They leave a couple spots open in case people want to come over. But for the most part, they've stayed full nonstop. And then, of course, you guys have half the members. Actually, it looks like you've gained a few or added a couple farms. I'm not sure, but it looks like you're up a couple compared to last time I looked. But for the meantime, it looks like you guys are going to have a hard time getting players into your family without mergers. Do you have any plans for mergers? I do know that one fell through, the Avengers. I heard CIS just tells everybody to get fucked. They want to go on their own. and then other than that, you have no other options. So what are your plans?
Do you want me to answer, or do you want to, or Senior, do you want to answer?
Well, like what I was saying to you guys earlier about attracting people, there's still potential for people to actually join the server. It's still early enough for people to show up and pray and spend, and you know, I guess we'll have to see what happens in the future. I mean, obviously I do know a few of the Russians that are on here. I've heard some old names kicking around, so we'll see. We will see. I can't say anything really. Nothing's really set in stone. So
we're optimistic for the future. That's about it.
Yeah.
Taking our time and seeing who not really going down right now, but we never know who might pop in and who might pop over to the server. Nobody knows. All you know is
Well, hold on. Checkmate again. Checkmate one more time. Let's go back to our conversation earlier today, and I hit on the point of attract. And Beerus mentions, just like he mentions now, the server's still young, you know what I mean? And, I might have some friends that may want to play and come on over and make it fun. So I see if that happens, that's why I asked of the super server, because if you guys do attract some OGs on here with you guys, then we would have a super server. Wouldn't that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
That's just me. You see what I'm saying? And I think that's a good call by you guys. Especially with Beerus saying it, and he says it so calm. So that gives me the confidence, like, he knows his shit. You know what I'm saying? So
I agree.
and so when hearing that, it's like, okay, so Beerus is like us. He wants to compete. He wants to be a competitor. And I can respect that. I can tell you're not with the drama. I can tell off that. Now, I could be off on that, but I can just tell just by your demeanor and how you talk and the way you present and carry yourself. You're a good dude. I respect that. And I'll tell you right now, I respect what you got going on right now. And I respect that, you're stepping in and helping Junior out. You know what I'm saying? Because he called you senior, so obviously he has that much respect for you. You know what I'm saying? So I applaud y'all. And if you do attract people to come in, that's great. Let's just hope that they're fun like us and competitive. You know what I'm saying? Like, does that make sense? Because it'd be fun if you guys did do that.
Yeah, I agree. Listen, guys, we've been going for over an hour now. I have a huge favor to ask all of you watching this, listening to this, participating in this. If you came on the show ever, if you guys like the content, listen. I'm rallying the Chat Mafia people together. I'm rallying everybody and anybody who even decently halfway likes this content. Go to the Godfather Discord as soon as this is over, please. Find the Chat Mafia tab in the Godfather Discord. We do have some... Look, when I ping the server, it's for the majority. It's for the people that don't know that this is going on. It's for the people that don't know about this, don't know about the content, don't know about the tournament, don't know about any of this. I need you guys to show your support for this so we can keep doing this and keep pinging the server. Go please to the Godfather Discord right now if you can. Go to the Chat Mafia and show your support for this channel. I'm begging you, I'm asking you, please do this for me tonight. The devs need to see that what we're doing is working, that what we're doing is going nowhere but up, and that the community is rallying around this. You guys, let your voices be heard. Please, go to the Godfather Discord, find the Chat Mafia shit, and let the people know. Alright? Let them see you. Let them know you guys like the content, guys. Because we've done this every day for almost a month now. And we don't plan on stopping. But to show you guys' support, and as a personal favor for me, please, do this for me, guys. Let them know you guys support the content. Thank you so much, Donzak. Thank you so much, Beerus. As usual, my co-host Doc. Guys, this is about to take off. This is about to take off in so many ways. So please, guys, show your support for the channel. And anything else you guys want to say or anything before we get out of here?
Well, I'd say stay tuned. I mean, a lot can change.
Absolutely.
A lot
Absolutely. Yes, a lot can. You are absolutely right. I would love to see that too. I will sit and watch and just have my smoking coffee as I usually do and report it. And I'll definitely report it when it comes out. That's what we're here for.
Yep. Anything you want to say, Don Zach, before we get out of here? Junior?
Junior. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I have been doing my own little personal jumpstart. I did start an Instagram account regarding Godfather, so Smooth, I'll talk to you about that in private as well.
Okay.
I'm going to start platforming, kind of sharing the game, getting them to boost this live as well, kind of getting it up there more and more and more for newer people who don't know much about the game. They can go back on the episodes, learn how to play, capo building. Now we've a lot more really, really, really badass players in it, so they can learn their tips and tricks as well. So yeah, stay tuned.
Very cool, man. Very
That's
cool.
it.
Very cool. Anything you want to say, Doc, before we get out of here?
No, it was a pleasure having Beerus and Zach on the line today. Thank you, Beerus, for your time. I know you were sick, and so much props, and I give you much respect for that.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you for your
man.
answers. Thank you for clarifying some things for us, for verifying some things for us, and like you said, this should be fun, and I'm excited as well. So I appreciate both of y'all. Salute to both of y'all.
Thank you guys so much, man. It means more than you guys will ever know. You know, I had somebody tell me earlier that the people in the server and servers are, you know, following our content like the 10 Commandments. And that was like not only the funniest, but probably one of the best compliments I've got since we started doing this. So thank you guys so much for coming on. Don't forget, guys, if you want to sign up for the tournament, it is prizes backed by the devs. And the devs are fully supporting this channel. The amount of love and support I've got from the devs and just the whole support team is a fucking amazing. Shout out again to Frigg, our favorite moderator. She is all over the place for us. She's even helped with the Mobile Mafia Discord. She's just amazing. And guys, if you want to sign up for the tournament, please just click the tournament tab. All you have to do is give us your game name, your server, and whether or not you guys want to be in KCL or FCL registry. If one is going on and not the other, you guys will still be on the pre-registration list, first come first serve basis, to get in on these prizes. Last but not least, guys, tomorrow, again, just a reminder, Frigg is going to be on, and she's going to be talking about how to make a successful server merger, all the important things you need to know, and all the important things that go into making a successful server merger. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Much love, and until next time, guys. Peace.